and welcome to the Banter FC podcast, a show where we discuss Premier League football. Sometimes we discuss Champions League. This is a show where we don't make money, but the content keeps coming. And we're going to start today with United versus PSG in the Champions League. Do you guys want to take it away, since I didn't watch the Champions League?
You did?
I was at work.
Yeah, because he doesn't need to, right? He needs to stick to the Europa League, like he's sad ass. Anyways, I guess I'm going to take this one because I'm
United
into
won.
the United vibe.
Oh, man.
Ole at the wheel.
Yeah, they won. It was kind of surprising. I'm proud of Rashford. I'm happy that he is the one who got to score that second goal. It was, I don't know, like everybody says it was tactical genius from all sides. I think PSG just got the tactics wrong.
Sorry, Nash and I, the minute you said tactical genius from old side, Nash and I just looked at each other and burst out laughing. Sorry.
Yeah, but I'm with you guys, so
Yeah.
don't worry about that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, because I read some articles and there was tactical analysis on YouTube on how all did the Pentagon for the attack and defense, and I was just like, does he even know he did this? But
Nice.
but I mean, whoever was watching the game, I'm pretty sure was just disappointed with PSG because they had the 4-2-4, right, and they were apparently going all out attack and stuff. It was so bad. It was nice to see Neymar almost cry again.
I mean, when is he
for
not
all-
crying?
for all
Every
time's
time he's losing, he's crying, dude.
But yeah, I'm proud of them. I don't know. I gotta only give props to Ole because he probably set it up. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And a new contract.
Yeah.
Ed Woodward, please do it right now before it's too late.
Yeah,
But
sorry, Joe.
in the end, everybody actually did a good job. Like individual performance-wise, nobody screwed up as much.
Yeah.
I think Maguire, we call him the fridge that he is. He actually kind of did something.
Was he playing? I thought he wasn't
The
playing.
bear hug.
He was.
No,
Oh, that was
we're
Premier
talking about PSG, dude.
He was really good this game.
okay.
Maguire was good.
Sorry. Like I said,
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, so I thought he wasn't there. But okay.
Then
Nice.
shut up now. And the other thing was, I was hoping that Greenwood would start instead of James, and it took like 60 minutes for all to get him off and put in Greenwood. Also, with the start that Cavani had and the impact that he had when he did come in, I think maybe we should have also started with Cavani and put Rashford to his usual position, which is on the left. So I think if that, in my opinion, was done, we would have had a better result. Obviously, knowing that PSG kind of screwed up with their defense or tactics and everything. So
Nice.
yeah, that's what I have to say. And
Do you have anything to say?
it's good that they actually won because now we can look into the next game with RB Leipzig with a similar kind of mentality, where we are composed and we're ready for whatever comes.
Also-
and Timo Werner's not there, so.
Also top of the group, right? Because that'll help when you all go into the next round as well.
Are we top of the group? I think RB Leipzig is on top.
I mean,
because they
it's only a
scored
matter of
more.
time.
Yeah, we still have to play PSG again, so I'm going to hold out on that.
Okay. Nash, did you have any thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I have a lot to say for PSG.
Oh,
First
okay.
of all, I think this club needs to get their shit together. It feels like such a clownish club because they have such good players and they have a good manager. They have the funds. They have everything.
They have everything.
But every ex-player from there, the way they talk about the club, it's like when you go there, you'll have the best parties ever.
Yeah.
That's what most of their players say after they leave there. And it shows even when they're on the pitch. It feels like Mbappe and Neymar are just doing whatever they want to do. They don't care about the team. It's just like, oh, this is for my portfolio. Guys, look at what I'm doing. I want to score goals. These are my numbers.
It is that for Neymar. I mean, that is why he left Barcelona at whatever time he did. But it's really sad to see that Mbappe is sticking. I mean, maybe because he's Parisian and all of that, but it's really sad to see that he's sticking to it so much that he's essentially hindering his career by not moving from there.
Yeah, it also feel I don't know. I can't take PSG seriously.
I don't
Even
think
if
anyone
they,
can.
yeah, it just like players. I don't even know if a player is serious about football and they care about their legacy, like a Ronaldo or a Messi, and who wants to be or be considered the best footballer. I don't see them going at PSG at all. This Neymar, Mbappe, they're just clowns. I don't know. I can't take them seriously.
Sorry, Joey, you wanted to say something.
Well, I don't say much about Neymar because that's pretty much established, and I kind of agree with Nash.
Yeah.
But on Mbappe, I think it's fine for a player of his caliber to have that. I don't know, that hunger. I mean, because Messi and Ronaldo were the same way. But if he has to stick to PSG to get better or to reach the new heights,
Get better in PSG.
no, I think he
don't-
should move. I think he
Yeah.
should move, and I think a team like Real would.
Yeah.
That's the reason why Real want him so much.
But I mean, you could argue that Real themselves have
Yeah.
problems. I mean, getting 3-0, 3-2 thrashed by
If I were,
Shakhtar.
yeah, if I were any player, I would stay far away from Spain right now.
Yeah. But yeah, sorry, Joe.
But then, if you would want to see Mbappe in a team where he would actually flourish, which team would that be?
Liverpool.
And don't say Liverpool.
How could you not
Yeah.
tell Nash to say Liverpool? Like,
Well,
it
if I'm gonna ask you a question, we'll have to think. Obviously, I have to limit it, right?
No, but I mean, if not Liverpool, then where? Because like, I don't see any other club that fits his stature. Like,
Okay,
maybe,
so that's the thing. So that's why he's going to just stick to PSG.
but Liverpool is a very viable option, and he himself has said that he wants to move there or whatever. His
He didn't say he
representatives-
wants to.
His
He's like every
representatives.
other player. He's like it would be a good option or whatever.
No,
They have a good
the
team, they have a good
representative
manager.
from Paris, Julian
Like,
Laurent,
don't like.
he said it in his podcast itself. Like he speaks to all these players, especially from Paris and stuff. And then he said that Mbappe is in. There's two clubs he's considering: Real Madrid because it's his dream from childhood, and he's really in awe of what Liverpool have done for the past 4 years. He said it himself.
Yeah, but that's the only is that anybody is in awe for Liverpool.
But that is
Yeah, but
the
it
only
is-
reason
yeah.
you need, isn't it?
It's the only
like,
reason you need.
It's like Eden Hazard going to Chelsea, right? Like at that time, he was the hottest property in Europe, and he only went to Chelsea because they won the Champions League. It's just that.
Okay, but he's still at PSG. Let's see what happens with Liverpool.
Yeah. I mean, this season's going to be. And speaking of Liverpool, Ajax.
No, but I want to talk about Mbappe because he brought up about young players and all. I feel like, and I wanted to talk about this separately as well. But I feel like young players, especially like Mbappe, and isn't Mbappe the same age as Rashford, or Rashford a little older?
I have no
Yeah,
idea.
they're about 22.
They're only 22. I thought Rashford was like
Yeah.
24.
But I feel like
no.
Rashford is a really good example for young players. And
But then
No, let me finish. It's just he gives he's the only player since Ferguson left who's been giving his life for United. You can see it. He lays it bare on pitch. When the whole team doesn't care, he's the only one trying, running, and just exhausting himself. And also, I want to talk about the Meals for Kids program that he was. That's really good.
It's for someone so young, and if he's like 20,
Yeah.
like I thought he was 24, but for someone so young, at 22, he's so aware of the impact that he can make. You cannot hate, like Rashford is one of those players, like even if you hate United, you cannot hate the player because he's just so much bigger and he's already growing in that stature. And I agree with you that, he's one of the players who's always trying hard, which is why we've even pointed him out in the last two podcasts or so. But that's also because it's his childhood club and he's grown up supporting this club. He's come through the ranks and all of that. So
I feel like he's the last remaining DNA of the old United in this United.
of a good United.
Yeah.
Definitely. I can't think of another player who has. I mean, maybe Greenwood will reach that level, but just in terms of on and off the pitch, doing everything to because you understand the kind of popularity and the fame that football brings you, and you're trying to set an example.
Also, I've seen him. He works really hard, and then he's also very mature. And
He's even used his. I mean, his Meals for Plan was rejected by Parliament, but he's using his social media handles to promote restaurants that are still promoting meals for kids. So I mean,
so huge shout out for that. It's a really good thing.
it's like I mean, it'll be very commendable for any other young player to even do 10% of what he's doing right now. And it just shows a great awareness, and it also shows empathy to a very large extent.
And the reason why I wanted to bring this up, because I know other football players, they have charities and all this, but this is so meaningful and so thoughtful that like it's a really nice thing and it deserves props, I think.
Sure.
And also to add to that, I don't know if you guys have read, apart from Rashford, I mean Rashford is like the OG right now of that campaign. But Mbappe also has started this similar thing in France in the last few months. I don't know if you've heard, Sterling has just started his own foundation for kids and underprivileged children, but that was recently in the last 2 weeks or something.
Yeah.
So it's good that it's picking up traction, like people, and it's not only him as a young footballer or athlete, it's pushing other people and other athletes who are coming out into their groove, and who with their career also realizing what they have to do with regards to society and how to build things up. So
that is true. He's Rashford's like the trailblazer, and now these guys are following suit. Although having said that, Sterling also has been quite vocal about a lot of issues surrounding the world. But I just feel like Rashford, only because he's younger, at 22, I mean, we just finished college at 22. Like I can't even think I
finished. I graduated when I was 20, dude. I think we were barely 21 then.
Yeah, I was 21 when I graduated. So you just come out and then you're just like...
But also the Meals for Kids was not just a charity thing he wanted. He wanted all the schools to do this for all the kids.
Yeah, it was that program, yes.
Yeah. So it was, but bringing it back to on the pitch, Liverpool versus Ajax, your first game without Van Dijk. What do you think?
Fabinho, best centre-back in the Premier League right now. That's what I think.
Go on.
I think, I don't know. I think we've, I really like this position we are in also, because for the past 4 years, everyone has been doubting us when we didn't win the Premier League, that Klopp always gets to the finals, he loses. But I feel like this is a nice challenge, and I feel like we can rise up to it.
The Champions League?
No, I'm saying the Premier League and this whole season without Van Dijk.
I mean, see, the Premier League is still wide open right now, especially because Van Dijk is not there, it's wide open. Champions League is no chance. Bayern is just too good right now.
I don't know. I think if we get a good centre back in Jan, we can.
Maybe. No, that's
still Jan, right?
Yeah, it's quite far.
Still a long way.
Then you could be out of the Champions League.
Exactly. The knockout's gonna start by then. So it all depends on the draw, right?
It all depends on the draw.
Yeah.
No, but what about the game? Honestly, in my opinion, if you want me to start as a non-Liverpool fan.
Go for it.
So I think if Ajax had not scored that own goal, the game would still be theirs. After they scored that own goal, it felt like they was under this pressure. And literally, what did Liverpool do after that?
But it's the whole tactic, right? Once you concede a goal, then you just sit back and you wait to hit on the break. If we didn't score the goal,
tactics aside, performance-wise, Liverpool didn't do much.
Yeah, but did you see the team we played? We took off
your Salah, Mane, Firmino.
Yeah, after 60 minutes, and then we didn't have Van Dijk, we didn't have Thiago, we didn't have Thiago and someone.
All I'm hearing is excuses.
Dude, half of my good team wasn't there. And Thiago, best midfielder in the world. Matip, our best centre back.
As former
Salah,
not too late Champions League winners.
These are what are you saying?
This was Ajax, okay? And mind you, the next game after Liverpool, Ajax won a game with 13-0.
Exactly.
Yeah, but isn't that to say that Liverpool did a good job beating them?
No, Liverpool didn't do shit, dude. It was an own goal.
Dude, if PSG showed up even 10%, you all would have lost 10-0.
Please, United had to score for PSG also, okay? Where did PSG score that much?
We played the best version of PSG in the Champions League 2 seasons back.
Please, the way you all played, even PSG would have won with the formation and tactics.
What have you all won in the past 3 seasons?
Oh my God! Now this is the typical.
This is the typical United voice that we hear all the time. Oh, Liverpool always live in the past. Now who's living in the past?
I didn't talk about your performance in your Champions League final. I'm talking about the performance this last week.
I am talking about the same thing, dude. We removed Mane, Firmino, Salah, our whole attack. And our attack was Minamino, Yota, and who was playing on the other wing?
I didn't watch the game, dude. Why do you think I'm quiet?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think it was a really good result for us. I think even if the goal was lucky, we'd take it. Obviously, United gets a penalty every game.
Okay, so I'm not denying that we do because it's right and it's an afternoon.
Okay, sure. This whole Premier League week,
Why don't
Meryl
y'all
and
do
me
the
have been
same thing?
sending
Y'all
VAR
can break the
images to each
trend.
other.
Y'all
and be
can do
so this
something
is a
and-
penalty for
and
United,
get penalties
and
in your
this
box for yourself.
is not a penalty for the teams we support.
Oh man, both of y'all are just shouting on top of each other. No one's making any sense.
I don't know, dude. I think you're
Okay,
just
I
bitter
made
about
sense.
Liverpool
That's
and
why
you can't
he's
see
barking.
them win.
Because I made
grit out
sense.
results.
So I understand what Joey's saying in terms of where was the performance, but I also get what Nash is saying that apart from those front three, there is no performance because Van Dijk is not there, his midfield is not there, and his attack is not there.
Exactly.
You
It
don't
makes
have to get
sense.
scared of Nash, Meryl.
I'm not
Just
getting
'cause
scared. I
he's sitting
support
next
you.
to
I know that you're saying that there's no performance, and it makes sense completely. The problem is
Even I'm saying it makes sense, but if you look at our team, you'll know why it makes sense and why I'm happy with the result.
Meryl, if you feel threatened, just blink twice. Okay, make it thrice. Actually, just keep blinking. I'll get that.
What? Why? What?
I don't know what's going on here. Dude, we had Adrian in goal. Every time the ball goes past our defenders, I'm scared.
Anyway, as you can see, Champions League football is quite shit. West Ham versus Manchester City.
Champions League football is quite shit. Okay.
Clearly. But West Ham versus
Okay,
Manchester
so-
City.
So
did you all watch the match?
Where is Arsenal in the whole Europa thing?
We're in the Europa League.
Y'all won 2-1?
Yeah, sadly. I mean, not sadly, but yeah, we won. Why are we talking about Europa, dude? It's below this podcast standards, okay? West Ham versus Manchester City.
Can you hold up a sign saying that I support Arsenal and we are in the Europa League, so I'm ashamed?
I'm not
Because I would
ashamed.
do that if United was there.
No, you wouldn't. You are celebrating that they won the Europa League. Shut your face. West Ham versus Manchester City. Did you all watch the game?
I watched the interview.
No.
No, okay. West Ham, so City dominated that game for like the initial part of that first half, and then West Ham just came back at them. And it was such a good goal that they scored. But obviously, the main talking point is that they drew, and they drew against a West Ham team. And the Pep interview after that was just fucking ridiculous because Pep looks like he's done with City. I know
Yeah,
you'll have
that's
seen the interview.
That's the thing that I watched as well. And that's what I was telling you. He just doesn't seem like he's in it. It's like he's
Also,
done.
do you think,
I don't know
like,
whether
if
it's
I play-
emotionally or just the pressure.
Oh, okay. But
He just agreed with everything that the journalist said.
he
Yeah,
just looked like fucking get this interview over
Yeah.
with, dude. I just want to go away. Like even when he was answering, he wasn't looking at the guy and answering. He was always like looking away and answering. Just let me go.
like
dude.
someone please save me.
Yeah.
Get me away from this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so
Nash,
that's
you
why I
were
want
gonna
to
say
play
something.
devil's advocate a bit, and like unlike some other managers who smile all the time. Do you think he was just annoyed because they lost?
No, dude.
No?
Like I feel like if he was annoyed, he would have said something. Like especially Pep, right? Because he's such a passionate. Like I think you pointed this out as well. Like usually he's so passionate about like where he wants his players to be. He's barking orders. Like I remember when he was with Bayern this one time, they won the match and then he went up to Joshua Kimmich and he was like holding him and like
Yeah.
like
Yeah, we don't see any. of
yeah,
that.
you don't see any of that anymore, and it just feels like now he's doing it for the payday. Like
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
been a tough season for him, so I'm gonna. I mean, it's been
Man,
a tough year for him. With
I think it's
everything.
been a tough season for everybody. Like you said, the Premier League is just open. I mean,
No, but even in
apart
his
from the whole
personal
Van Dijk
life-
thing.
yeah, it
Yeah.
is his personal life maybe, but I still feel like he should. I mean, this City team should be beating West Ham. You know, it's like we say about United, right? They should be beating these smaller teams. The fact that they're not,
They
means
should
that
be
they're-
beating Brighton, and they finally did beat Newcastle. So yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just So City is also going down. So then, what's next?
Also, Aguero is injured, and that's a
Again.
big thing for them.
And yeah,
It's not the same injury; it's a different injury. So I think I don't know.
No, he said it's a different injury, but he's out, and we'll see in the coming few days how bad it is and what's happening. He and Van Dijk could like share a hotel room or something. I don't know.
Unnecessary. Also, quick shout out to Jack Grealish's legs. Have you all seen his legs?
No.
Oh, dude.
What are you talking about?
Dude, Jack Grealish's legs are like, they look like they have abs.
Okay, how long have
Okay,
you
I
been
don't know
away
where
from
this
your
podcast is going.
No,
We're
but
talking about
really, dude,
legs.
have you seen like there was this one picture of Gareth Bale's legs at one point in time, but when I was watching the match, I saw Jack Grealish's legs, and oh my god, dude. But anyway, fine, I don't want to talk about fucking like, dude, it was fucking like.
Okay, I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Oh my
sitting next to him.
Nash,
When
Nash,
talk
maybe
about-
you need to take
when
him
you
out
talk
for
about
a few
Leon
drinks.
Goretzka, I don't say anything.
I said he has a very big physique. I was like, oh
No.
If you look at his legs, man.
Dude, but it's like fucking tree trunks, dude. Like
look
his
at every
legs.
footballer.
No, his legs have abs. Just oh god. dude,
Okay,
just
but
think-
how his legs gonna know that you're doing a shout out
I'm
to
gonna
his
do-
legs? Just say
I'm
shout
gonna
out to
search.
Jack Grealish
No man.
and
Fuck.
his legs.
Dude, muscular. Fuck, that was really good. Anyway,
Yeah, let's move away from that weird thing.
Manchester United versus Chelsea. The game was boring.
Oh,
And
it was so boring.
It was
I mean-
very boring.
I I have no idea why it was so boring because it was. All I can say is I think both of them, Ole and Lampard, just didn't want to lose. They were just gonna be happy about a draw, and we didn't see anything from either side where they're pushing and going in for a win.
So-
Again, the only person who was making runs was Rashford.
Yeah. So having said that, right? Having said like both of the managers looked like they wanted to draw. Which team looked better? Nash. Wait, Nash first. I want to hear like a Liverpool side of it.
I don't know, dude. I was so bored. I was so bored with this
Just pick
game.
a team. Which team do you think looked better?
I think United looked better than Chelsea.
Yeah, even I think so. Shit. Okay, I thought you would have like something controversial to say.
No.
They created the better chances, and if not for Mendy, I think they would have probably won that game.
Also, I don't know. I think I'm more biased in that way because of the signings Chelsea made. Like I don't. It's been long enough now. Something we should see.
Has
something
it? It's only
at
been
least.
6 games.
But we should see something at least.
We
right?
should definitely
Yeah,
see something.
At least a good part
Okay,
where we go like wow.
let me say why I think United was the better team.
Okay.
Well, what I could see was they were a little more composed because that's what they brought from the PSG game. But they was not. It was still the playing from the back and not really pushing up front. It was just going around. You could see the ball going from one side to the other, lose possession, and again somebody tries to counter. Our defense was like okay with what they were doing, get the ball pushed. It was just like box to box, back to and forth. And I think I don't know, De Gea and but the goalkeeper was actually good with that one save from Rashford's shot, Mendy.
Two
If that was a goal, the game would have been ours. But
saves.
I don't know if
game-saving
Kepa
saves.
played, would he make a difference?
Yeah,
especially
he
with-
would have made a
with
difference for United.
Like I was thinking,
We would have got
like
2
'cause-
goals.
Yeah, they
because
would have won
Mendy-
by like 3 or 4 goals, dude.
But this
No,
people
no.
almost
I'm
messed
talking
up.
about even that shot where he did across the goal where it looked like it was going in, but it went out. If that was Kepa, he would have just scored it for us, and I don't know, it would have been man of the match for United.
But I definitely think United looked better.
I think both the managers were scared of their own defense rather than the other team's defense.
But so
It seemed like that.
it's funny that you bring out this this setup that United have currently, and you mentioned this even about the PSG game, and you said, and I didn't know Maguire played in that game, but it now makes sense because we've been talking about how Maguire is rubbish, but he's rubbish when he has to run. If you've seen Maguire
Yeah.
in Leicester, where he was playing, where he, because of his performances, he was picked up. He never had to run. They were a sitting back defense, right? They weren't a run forward and charge back or whatever.
They never played a high line.
Yeah, they never played a high line or whatever. So then what Maguire has to do is you don't depend on his mobility, you depend on his positioning, and you depend more on his aerial ability. And that is how you extract the best out of him. And I think if that is the plan, then it's a good plan because it's working.
It also doesn't have the fact that United can only counter-attack.
But I mean, play to your strengths, right? That's what you want.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they struggle against small teams, because they have to go ahead and they have to do stuff.
The fact that it took them so long, because you have Mata, you have Rashford, and now you have Cavani, but you also had Martial in that time. It's just good that they found that mix, and now it looks like they're hitting that some rich vein of form.
And you also to make a point on Mata as well. Since the Newcastle game, he has been our creative maestro. Like, we've been looking for that from Bruno, but I think Bruno has been given free roam, so he has the pressure.
I told you last year
being defensive as well.
Okay, sorry. Finish your point.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Now that Mata's getting into the first team and these big games, is he going to be, or he should try to be more of that creative player for United? But then the problem is that players like Pogba and Bruno will not get to start or play at all. But since he's been playing these games, since the Newcastle game, he's been that difference.
Okay, so the people watching will not know this because we filmed like 6 podcasts before our first episode, and we started last season. But I remember telling you guys this. I told you guys this. I told you all Bruno drifts in and out of games. He's not as good as the stats say. And I said, why aren't you all playing Mata? And then both you and Ozzy told me, oh, he's old. He doesn't have the legs. And now he's almost your best player. But
that's what we thought, because imagine the last few seasons, he's not been playing much, at least since Greenwood's come in.
The system has to fit him, and this system fits him perfectly. And now you can see that he's doing so well.
Okay, but again, is that because Old did not want to start Greenwood, and that's why he started James?
But Greenwood has nothing to do with it.
Is it okay? But is it something on Old? Do you think it is? It has something to do with each?
I mean, if I'm sitting in my house and I can see that, shouldn't it be the manager?
Right now, United have a better team than City, dude.
I mean, no,
with all the injuries.
A little bit of exaggeration.
With all the injuries.
No, on paper also, I don't think so.
De Bruyne is injured. Aguero is injured.
Easily third best team in the league.
Yeah,
on paper. Only.
Right now, I feel they are better than City. On paper.
On paper. No, I still don't think. On paper, also City look good.
Okay, let's compare. Yeah. They're forwards.
Okay, Joey. Since this is yours, do you feel like United have a better team than City on paper?
I mean, look at City's forwards itself. Aguero.
No, I'm saying right now with their injuries.
Still, I feel City, dude. Come on, how can you say
that Jesus can't finish for his life? To say
you're looking at one position, dude. Look at the depth.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about their forwards. I'm talking about their midfield. I'm talking about their defense.
What? How can you say City's midfield is better? Is not what? No. Even if De Bruyne is not there, Nash, they have Bernardo Silva, dude.
I'm not seeing that guy do anything this
Shut your face!
What has he done this season?
He's not going to play this season.
All I can say
is, dude.
Sorry, let him finish.
All I can say is City's forwards have been more proactive in the last few seasons. I mean, we've had Rashford, Martial, and then we have recently got Greenwood and James. And obviously the one place we haven't gotten to is the right, where we were supposed to get Sancho. And then we got Bruno, Pogba, who have not
better.
I'm saying third best team in the league, dude.
Right now I feel they're better.
On paper, third best team in the league.
With Aguero, De Bruyne, Laporte out for City.
I still feel City have a better team than United, but third best team in the league for sure.
Overall, yeah. When they're fully fit, yes. But right now, I feel United
I still think so.
Yeah.
No, I also think City kind of have a better forward.
Yeah, overall, City still have a better team. They might have a better forward, but overall, on paper, City have a better team than United.
I would take United's midfield.
No, dude. You would take United's have the best
midfield.
Defense.
You would take
United have the best defense.
Not Fred.
We have Jones.
Are you listening to him? Are you listening to him? He said United have the best defense.
Nobody has Jones.
I thought it was
I'm telling you, he's our prized asset.
Is he still with y'all?
Who? Yeah.
Jones?
Yeah, no one's buying him.
Not only buying him, he's injured also. He's sitting at home watching all the games with his family.
He's like a cheap person.
He's like one of the United fans. He's a cheap person.
How is that a bad thing? Never mind.
It's not a bad thing. It's really good. He's just getting paid to sit at home. Really quickly, we'll touch upon the Maguire chokehold on Azpilicueta. I thought it was really... I don't know how they got away with it.
VAR is drunk this season.
Okay,
I can't understand VAR.
Okay, I understand. First of all, yes, that should have been called out. It should have been a penalty. But again, like every other VAR decision, when it happens in other games
Where do you
as
go?
well,
Joe?
the refs don't call it.
Sorry, Joe, you dropped. You'll have to
I
go
could hear
back.
him.
Oh, I couldn't hear him. Shit. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Okay, yeah. So what I was saying was,
Hmm.
getting back to wait, what were we talking about again?
We're talking about the chokehold. Rare naked choke lock.
So yeah, what I'm gonna say is I agree. It was a foul. Somebody should have called it. It was a penalty. But then again, like every other VAR decision or refereeing decision, it does happen and the refs don't call it. So I guess, yes, it does happen. It should have been called, but it didn't. Like move on, because I think everybody's like, oh, United did this. It should have been called, or because it was a game with Chelsea. It happens.
But it was
and with
like,
everything else,
it was not even
it's
like
pretty normal.
No, this is not normal.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but it does happen in other games and it doesn't get called.
So it shouldn't be normal. This is wrong.
It shouldn't be, but we always complain about VAR and refereeing
I think you
decisions.
think we are blaming United for this. We're not.
No. I'm saying I moved on because if it happened, when it did happen to Maguire as well in the same game, obviously it wasn't a chokehold when Reece James held on to Scott McTominay on the other end. It wasn't called and people just moved on.
I mean, so hugging players is something that they do for corners anyway.
Yeah.
It has been going on for centuries. But a choke lock?
This was like a proper like.
Also, Bruno slapped Jorginho. I don't know if you guys saw
Yeah,
that.
I saw that.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Was it a
Hey,
slap?
It was a slap.
I mean, it seemed like a Neymar.
Dude, you just
thing
don't go
kinda
and
do
touch
to-
a guy's neck behind.
Anyway.
Please, these are athletes. Okay, if they can't take that pain, then what's the point?
But that doesn't matter. It's an act of violence. No matter if you do it how.
I
it
don't
doesn't
think
matter
it
if
was
you give him a
that
Mike
intended.
Tyson
If it
punch
was,
or like a.
if it was that bad, and it kind of seemed intended, but I guess VAR would have flagged that, like they should have, and they go wrong with the other game. So again, move on. Nothing happened.
We shouldn't move on from it. We should talk about it, because if we just move on, then everyone basically no decisions matter in a game. Might as well just go and shoot a player.
But it
on
wasn't
the
that
pitch.
bad. It wasn't that bad.
The bear hug was really bad, dude. Come on.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with you. It was.
You're saying
but
to move
like
on.
every other
that
game.
implies it's not
Yeah,
that bad.
because
But it
when
is.
it does happen in other games, it still doesn't get called off.
But which
What
game
are we going to
Yeah,
get back to
bear hug?
complaining about referee decisions and VAR?
Dude, if this happened to your player, you would be shouting right now. I would be shouting. I'll admit that. Merrill would be shouting if it happened to his team.
But that's what I'm saying again. It did happen at the other end.
Hey,
with,
man, it happened to my
Reece
team.
James.
Oh yeah, your team today.
Yeah, not today. Y'all. Mane elbowed one of our players.
And even today, y'all were not given that
We
goal.
were not given a goal, but
Yeah.
fuck it. I mean, that's no excuse, honestly. We should have.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's what I'm saying.
We'll come to it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't disagree with you guys, but it's kind of a thing that has happened more than any other controversial wrong decision there. So I guess we just have to move on. Anyways, we drew. It didn't really impact the game as much.
Yeah, I guess so. Liverpool versus Sheffield. The penalty was a shit penalty to give away. But anyway, Liverpool still won, so
Yeah.
no harm, no foul. Any
Yeah, I
thoughts?
like this game a lot because we showed grit after a long time, like grinding out that result. Even though if it's not like a beautiful performance or anything, but we did enough to win.
It's quite a rubbish performance. Like it was 2 moments of individual brilliance that saved y'all.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why,
but then-
because I only liked Salah's goal from that. Everything else was kind of like bleh.
Also, the Salah's goal that was this thing offside.
He was offside.
Yeah.
So that was
No,
fair.
but I'm saying that was a really good goal.
Yeah, but it was a fair decision.
Yeah,
because it
and I'm
was.
not saying it's not fair. Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I don't have anything else to say about the Liverpool game. I guess that they won.
Yeah,
and now
I
they're-
liked it a lot because we usually have those good
course you did.
performances and all, but these kind of performances matter a lot in a long run in the Premier League. Against a
Perhaps.
Sheffield or
It
a
was just,
Burnley.
yeah, it was just like
Yeah.
it was just a disgusting
Yeah, but
performance.
then again,
Yeah,
each
yeah,
and every
exactly.
match will matter because it's 1 or 3 points. So
Yeah.
Southampton versus Everton.
Finally,
Yeah.
we saw the old Everton.
Arsenal's invincible is safe. It was Southampton played really, really well.
Yeah.
Really, really.
They
well.
did actually, yes. I mean,
But
it's
Everton
like
were
they've been
equally
studying
bad.
Everton.
I don't think it was Everton bad as much as Southampton good.
I didn't see anything
Yes.
Everton
That's
from
not the
Everton
game.
though.
Until the red card.
I mean, it was deserved.
Yeah.
It's not like it was not a red card. It was a proper red card. He stamped on his ankle.
I mean, Pickford is still in this game.
Yeah, so I mean, Southampton completely nullified that whole right hand side, Everton's whole right hand side. So that whole side featuring James, I think his name is Donakure, I can't remember his name, and the defender over there who was Seamus Coleman. That whole side was completely nullified, and that just made Southampton dominate the game, and they played very, very well.
Also, their goals were like they could have been saved.
They could have, but then like that, any goal can be saved.
No, I'm just saying the
Yeah.
keeper
No,
would have done
but
better.
it was pretty simple. I mean, like we said before, Pickford. Even I wonder how he's England's number one. Is he still England's number one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he is.
Yeah. Okay.
And-
For a goalkeeper like that, he should not be
But the second goal was a
having those
deflection.
performances.
He went.
No,
like, it
even
hit
the
him and he went down, right?
which was the goal that just went over his hand. He slid.
I think
and
that
it
was the
went over.
first one.
Okay, that could have been saved.
But I mean, anyway, I'm quite happy.
Shout out to
Arsenal-
Roy Keane. He called him out. He called Pickford and De Gea.
What did he call them?
Like, this guy's a shit keeper. I don't know how he's the keeper of England. Then the other pundits were like, but Roy, he's England's number one keeper. I was like, I don't care. He's shit.
Nice. That brings us to the last game that we watched because timing constraints and because we need to film and edit this. Arsenal versus Leicester.
Take it away, Meryl.
We played shit. This was our strongest 11 that we could have put out, and we still lost. I mean,
Yeah, but I think that y'all were better than the last season. David Luiz wasn't more of an issue in this game,
He was
especially
one of
that
the best
one
players, I think.
was
pass
our
to
best player.
Bellerin that was a good.
it wasn't just that one. Like
lookout.
he had a couple of really good passes, but I mean, all of that is pointless if you're not going to win and if you're not going to score when you're on top. And I think in the 26th minute, Lacazette had a free header, and he should have scored that, and he didn't. And yeah, it was just this shit game, and Leicester won.
Aubameyang kind of disappeared this game.
He has been for a while.
Yeah.
But to be fair, he was playing on the right wing, which is not like otherwise he plays on the left wing. This game he played on the right wing.
Also, he
Yeah,
took a
but they were
tablet or
saying,
something.
and I remember in Dortmund he should play on the right, right?
For a few games, not every game. And,
Okay.
and yeah, he did take a tablet. I don't know what that tablet was. I wonder
Maybe
if it
he
was
was sick or
performance. in it.
something.
Yeah, maybe it's like old age catching up with him. Like, let me take my arthritis tablet.
Oh my god. Like, maybe he just had a headache.
Like, arey, my bones are weak, dude.
No, but I think players like him. I mean, he's a striker. He should just be playing up front. I don't even know why Arteta keeps moving him around.
Because goal threat, dude. Like if we
Yeah.
put Aubameyang up front, we have no goals from midfield. It has been a problem for us since last season.
I like Aubameyang on the left. I think that's
It gives him a little more leeway, but now it's like we're a one-trick pony, right? Like now everyone has figured it out, so now they just nullify him, double team him. Then what do we do? Let me just play long balls the whole game. It's David Luiz and Mustafi just play long balls to them.
What do you think about Pepe?
Fuck, it's such a waste.
It's been so long,
It's
right?
been, it's such a waste. It's such a flop. Such a flop. But yeah, man, no excuses. And yeah, I told you we're not a top 4 team. At best, we're top 6. Hopefully, we can even reach that. Now it doesn't even look like we can reach that.
I
because
don't
we
know.
can't-
This season is so weird. Anything
We
can
can't.
happen.
But like, you know what it is? Like, when our rivals are dropping points, even at that time, we can't pick up 3 points. That just shows that we're not anywhere.
That's where United edge closer, because when everybody else is winning, they lose. And when everybody else is not doing great, they win like 5-1 to Newcastle.
Maybe, but yeah. So just there's literally nothing to say. I think Tottenham play someone later tomorrow.
They should win. Burnley, I think.
Yeah.
Is it
I think
Burnley?
they'll do better.
Yeah, definitely. Tottenham look really good. I actually watched the highlights of the Tottenham Champions League game, and that was scary.
Yeah.
They look
finally
really
Merrill
good.
has
They look
Merrill has
really
finally
good.
come out of his
I
shell to
don't-
say something nice about Tottenham.
I mean, I don't care about Tottenham.
Guys, they're a real threat.
And
this
he's
season.
back.
They're not a real threat. They will always like fuck it up. They will always fuck
I
it
don't
up.
think. See,
It's in their DNA. It's in Tottenham's DNA.
the thing
to
is
fuck
that
it up.
Mourinho doesn't fuck up finals.
Mourinho fucks up the whole club.
No, I think he's actually really happy in Spurs this season. This season is
Just give it
Mourinho
time.
season with Spurs.
Just give it time. I mean, at the most they'll win a League Cup, but I don't see them winning anything else.
It's still something, right? Like
You're
like
saying
y'all
this.
said.
You're saying a League Cup is something.
Last time it was, he slated you.
What the fuck?
Oh, Arsenal just won. That doesn't even matter, Merrill. It's not top four.
And this is the League Cup, not even the FA Cup.
That was a good night for me. I was just pointing fingers and poking you guys, and I just left and went to sleep after that. You guys must have been so boiling. That was fun for me.
We're not boiling, you're just talking stupidity.
And y'all were going along with it. I just wanted to poke the bear and leave.
Okay. I mean, you should know a lot about bears considering your teammates give bear hugs to other players.
But
No,
speaking
no,
about
that's-
Arsenal and
that's
Leicester,
a
I had one
fridge.
question for you all.
What?
Who do you pick as a better manager, Arteta or Rodgers? I think they're really close.
Yeah, I think they're really good. I mean, obviously I'm biased, so I would say Arteta, but I mean,
No,
you can't deny
Arteta
what
still has
Rodgers
to get
done.
there. Rodgers has done
Rodgers
well. He has.
Done it with
I
a
think Rodgers is really good, but he just fucks up like under pressure.
I don't know. Like, for me, I would like. I don't know. Like, I'm just too biased. I feel in this. I cannot give you an
No,
honest
I would
opinion.
say Rodgers is still better at this point. We should give Arteta another 2 years till he wins the league and then the Champions League, and then we'll see.
Yeah. Predictions for next week: Sheffield versus City.
City. I mean, I say City only because I know they can, but I know Sheffield can pull off an upset if.
No,
They
make
play.
a prediction, dude. Just stop this sitting on the fence. Make a prediction and stick that.
I will be on the side of City. Fine.
Sheffield 1-0.
I say draw.
Draw.
Yeah, I think it'll be a draw.
I think Sheffield is
I
going
think City will just fuck it up at some point in some way. Because Sheffield actually look quite decent when they want to look decent.
No,
I
but
think
they're good
Sheffield will
against
just-
the other 14, 12 teams. Against
No, but
the
even
top
like,
6.
so even against Liverpool, they gave them a tough fight. Even against Arsenal, they gave them a tough fight. So I think like, when they want, they can actually put up a tough fight. But it's just a matter of like City being able to turn it on, and City just cannot right now. They can't be bothered.
I think Brewster will
No,
score
I
15
think it'll
million goal
change.
and
It'll be
Sheffield will
2-1
sit back
City.
and defend.
You think it'll be 2-1 City?
Yeah.
Cool. Burnley versus Chelsea.
Oh, this is really tricky.
Why?
Because Burnley
yeah.
have a really good defense and Chelsea have a really shit defense.
And
Yeah,
Chelsea-
Burnley's tough.
Yeah.
I would say draw in this one.
Okay.
Yeah, draw.
I want to say Burnley will nick it only because Chelsea's attack still isn't fluid.
Yeah.
No,
Their defense looked still good, but I feel like Burnley can nick it.
Burnley
with
can
a
make it
corner
if
or
they play
something, you know?
Kepa again.
No chance. I don't think Kepa is ever coming back into this team, especially after the performance Mendy put in. West Ham, Liverpool.
Moyes, dude, he's on fire now.
He actually is.
I want to say Liverpool, but I'd just say draw. I'll give
Okay.
West Ham the
Liverpool,
benefit
2-0.
of that doubt.
Okay, draw. You?
2-0 Liverpool.
Liverpool. I want to say that West Ham will win only based on what I saw in that first half. Because Mikel Antonio is really good in the air and is really strong. And against Gomez, I think he will just have a field.
Matip is going to be back.
Is he? I still
Yeah.
think I think West Ham can take it. Newcastle, Everton.
Everton lost today. They'll want to pick themselves up. I'd say Everton.
Draw.
Draw. I want to say no, wait. So Richarlison has a red card and Lucas Dean has a red card.
Yeah.
Saint Maxim, dude. He might.
But Saint Maxim plays down this flank, right? He plays down the Hammers flank. He doesn't play down that flank.
But that is their attacking flank, so maybe he can counter.
He plays down the left, yeah.
Coleman is still quite good, and plus they'll have Donaku.
No, but again, Maxim is just one player. The rest of the team don't look like they can push as much as he puts in.
Yeah, but they could just sit deep and just like grind out a result. You know what I mean? Because Everton will win. Everton will win. Everton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
United Arsenal, Joe. What is your prediction?
United.
Nash.
You go first. Let me think about this.
I think United will defeat us.
I think Arsenal are going to win.
Let me tell you why I'm
Aubameyang
saying
is going to
United.
score.
I think that Ole's going to stick to what he's been doing in the recent games. He's going to keep possession. He's going to keep the 4 or 5. If he keeps 3 at the back and he's going to push for attack, that would be an iffy. But I think he's going to keep like formation of 4 at the back. So he's going to try to dictate the game.
Doesn't matter. I'm saying United is going to win only because we can't create chances to score. The only time we create chances is when the opposition comes to attack us, and right now, I feel like we've been found out, so no chance.
I feel
Yeah,
Arsenal
that's what
have
I'm
a
saying.
good defense, so
Yeah, Nash, sorry.
I feel Arsenal has a good defense, so you will nick a goal and you all will win.
I've been wishing for that.
Like based on today's game. Today's game worked because Rodgers had a plan and he bought Vardy late on.
Yeah, but I mean, just man for man quality, I think also.
But you all are well organized.
I think the quality will speak. United will be able to take it only because man for man quality also they're so good.
I think Arsenal will 1-0.
Okay, Tottenham Brighton.
Spurs.
I have a feeling that Brighton will sneak a 1-0 win. I don't know why.
I want Brighton to win, not because of the Tottenham thing, and maybe a little bit because of the Tottenham thing, but also because I really like Lamptey.
I think Brighton are gonna.
Brighton can score, yes, but I think Spurs is still going to win it.
Yeah, I mean, if you like think about it, feels. But I don't know why. I'm just gonna go with Brighton.
I'm gonna go
Gut feeling.
Brighton, but then I have to be anti-Spurs, right? So yeah,
You don't have to be.
I do. It's like how you have to be anti-City.
I don't.
You?
I mean, I'm always speaking my truth. Wow, that was so silent. Like I said, City's going to win whoever they're playing next.
Okay. Yeah, that's all the time we have. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe.
Wait, before that, I think we need to talk about Leeds and the hat trick of what's his name, Patrick Bamford.
Oh,
Patrick Bamford.
Yeah, I don't know about
we
you
didn't
guys,
speak
but
about
I
the
think
Aston
Leeds have
Villa
been a
game.
pretty exciting team to watch as well.
We've spoken about it. We have said Leeds have been an exciting team.
But
we
Bamford
didn't talk
hat
about the
trick.
Aston Villa
Who would
game,
think
no?
that Leeds would get a hat trick in a game this soon?
it was on Friday.
Sorry, what did you say? You said something twice and I missed it.
We didn't speak about the Aston Villa game. Even their undefeated run came to an end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leeds.
But yeah, and Leeds took them down. But I mean, no one's ever underestimated Leeds anyway.
Yeah, but that was Aston Villa were top of the league, dude.
So were Everton.
Yeah, Everton was second.
Everton was second, Villa were first.
Yeah, Villa had a perfect record.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you guys want to talk about?
I don't know. I think Leeds.
No, that's
is
it.
the
Just shout out to Patrick Bamford. Good job.
Oh, okay.
When they're playing United, I'm gonna be on the edge of my seat.
I mean, yeah, because Leeds are a very, very good team. Like we knew that from the first game, though, didn't we?
Yeah, but I mean, I really didn't think that anybody would score a hat trick in any of their games anytime soon.
And I didn't think that they would win against Villa. Maybe a draw, but I thought in the form Villa were in.
But why not? Like, I don't understand this. Why not? Why don't you think?
No, it's
teams
not
can
that.
beat
I
other
didn't
teams?
see it coming. That's what I'm saying.
Because Villa were undefeated, they were on fire.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. So the thing is, especially with these mid-table teams, they do well against the top-table teams because they play a certain way, and they end up losing against the lower-level teams because they end up playing a certain
But I didn't
way.
expect them to win against Villa. Against Grealish and that whole, like, the way they played.
Fair enough. Yeah, I suppose that's all the time we have. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Most of the people watching this aren't subscribed, and I don't know why. I really wish they would subscribe.
Maybe if you stop
Will you
hating on
tell them
Tottenham
that? Will
so
you
much,
track
they
them
will.
down and tell them to subscribe?
Yeah, it's like almost like 60% of them have not subscribed. Like, guys, come on. Just like, it's free, dude. What is your problem? Like, subscribe and just watch. Like, leave it on in the background, man. It's not a big deal.
In time, dude. In time, we need to give them more time to adjust to this relationship.
Maybe if we talk about
on
Grealish's
YouTube.
legs a bit more.
Oh, dude, Grealish's legs is so.
Okay, I think it's time.
Is that what's going to give you wet dreams tonight, Metal? Grealish's calves?
No, actually, what's going to give me wet dreams is watching the Klopp and Arsene Wenger interview from years ago that Nash shared with me. I missed it.
Oh
I
my
don't know
God.
how I missed it. Oh God, I'm touching
Dude,
myself tonight.
You have been alone for too long. It's been way too long. Just give it a month, dude. Just a month, and everything will be fine. Then we won't hear stupid shit like. Can't even say it.
Sorry, Bob. Thanks for watching, everyone.
I think your mom would agree on this one.